right, we continue conversations this morning in studio as we speak with Mr. Junior Quashie. He's the president of the Castara Fisherman Folk, and we're talking this morning the roundup of Castara Fisherman Fete that took place there last Sunday. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning to viewers, good morning to everyone.
Well, I see you sitting here with a big bright smile on your face this morning, so this has to mean that things went well in Castara.
Absolutely, things went so perfect, that at one time I think that the rain would have stopped, the activity during the day, but the rain just make it better. Right? It was so good. It was real excellent.
Right, I'm happy to hear that. So all the activities that were planned, they were executed well.
Yeah, we get 90% of it all.
Nice. But I know one of the most popular things that happened at the Castara Fisherman was the breakfast.
Yeah.
Because remember that was free. And I've been hearing talks in studio even up to this morning. People were talking about the whole breakfast spread and everything that took place there. So just talk us through, the breakfast layout and the servings.
Okay, as normally we start the morning at breakfast, so we had chocolate tea, we had fried fish, roast baked, fried baked, and we started a little bit late, not very late, about 7:45, right? But it was so welcome. Everybody was there. At one time, I was like, are we here in Castara or are we on the Esplanade giving away things? It was so nice. As I even saw your colleague Candice was there with your breakfast and chocolate tea and smiling and laughing away. Only you was missing and the other folks, couldn't make it. If you could see on the screen, you could see those.
Yes, I'm seeing the patronage there. I'm seeing so many people queuing up
exactly
for breakfast, distribution.
Right? Distribution, we did that annually, every year, right? It's over 40 years now we've been doing it and just giving away.
Is it that the people in the community come together and they provide a breakfast? How do you, because if you're giving this away, how do you get the breakfast together?
Okay, it have people who donate it, like for example, Viewport Supermarket donate some of the items, plus other villagers donate the free items, and we donate the fish and the labor.
Absolutely amazing. Good stuff there. So tell us about the activities that took place there on the day, right, and the outcomes.
Yeah, well, we start the morning as normal with breakfast into the church service, and we start the boat race. The first one was the boat race from Plymouth to Castara, where Mr. Thanos getting some licks, funny, but somebody are weird sometimes, right? And then we have some nice tug-of-war race and some children who win the inshore fishing race. You wouldn't believe it. Some little, look at them on the screen, you see? 9, 11, and 11 that won the inshore fishing race.
So what was the fishing race like? How did it roll out?
Okay, those kids have rod and reel. You stay by the shore and they throw the line in the sea and who catch the first fish, win a prize. Who catch the most fish, win a prize. And those kids mash up that fine.
Absolutely amazing. And it's wonderful that children can get involved in this as well, and sure. This is what I like about villages and communities like Castara, and those areas where children actually get involved in the way of life. And so I'm really proud of them. So congratulations to you three for winning there. And keep on doing that and keep on getting them involved in what is taking place up there.
And we had the sponsors was very on board. We had Mercury was on the spot. They spent the day in Castara. Suzuki board couldn't have make it. NLCB couldn't have make it likewise. The area representative had a race for him likewise. If you look at the screen, you'll see that I could have this race. This race is the race called the FAD race, right?
You call it the what?
The FAD.
Right.
So 2 persons, it starts with 6 persons. Right? 6 persons stay here and 5 objects up on the other end. Like musical chair, but you have to run this one. Right? And if you see what you see, the guy running the gas stick, everybody had a gas stick. So once the gas stick goes down right onto 2 persons.
Right.
And the last 2 persons, if you look at that pad, you go see, he had a trick in it. We bring the object right close to the person and they run past it. So it was good, everybody enjoyed themselves, and there were no fight, no war, no fight. Everybody was lovely. It was great. I really want to thank the people of Tobago who supported us. Trinidad, both from Trinidad were there likewise. I'm saying thanks to everybody. The police passed through, line with us, talked with us. They get breakfast, who were there on time. And Castara was marvelous.
And I'm hearing the excitement, and the pride in your voice, and your whole demeanor this morning is very much like we had a successful fisherman, and I'm happy that that happened. And you're talking now about the police passing by, and that is of course something that we have to talk about as well. So it seems as if everything was safe. You felt safe.
Yes, everything was safe. Everything was safe. We had a good team with the police, as I said before. Police have to do their part. You have to do their part. You have to combine. We have to combine to get this thing work, because things not too good right now. We're waiting shipping to Tobago.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And so, as we mentioned, we have to have that collaboration, as you said. Ensuring that, because you don't want to have an event and you're not sure what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Right? So you want to kind of set a precedent. And I like what Castara did in terms of, we're going to have the event, but we're not going to have the fete. And this is taking a proactive approach. Right? So commendations to you where that is concerned, of course. And, we want to wish you all the best as you continue to roll out programs and initiatives and all the activities that happen up there in Castara, because Castara is one of those places where even us locals go to get away from, the hustle and the bustle and the everyday life. And so we want to preserve that part of Tobago, especially if we can.
Yes, and I want to say thanks to the Moral Police. To be honest, they were on board. We always had conversation, right? And they did a wonderful job, come through, and everybody was happy. You were happy. You missed something, I tell you. You missed something. Because that was wonderful. It had a tug-of-war game with the Zesters against the Imperial men. Since we talking here, nobody can pull on nobody.
Really?
It was real life. Castara was beautiful, and I wish that other village could take pattern. And, sometimes we just want the big thing, but sometimes get the big thing and start small.
And, I want to ask you, right? You said you're wishing that other villages could take pattern. What do you think makes Castara stand out in terms of, hosting activities, remaining as beautiful and tranquil as it is? What do you think are some of the elements or some of the things that you all have employed up there to make you who you are as Castara?
Castara, take control of Castara, right? And we the villagers, we the villagers of Castara, look out for Castarians, we look out for Tobago, we look out for the whole entire world. And we always said if we protect what we have, everything will smoothly afterwards. So if we see something, we will see something. We look out for Castara. And that's like that.
That's absolutely amazing. And that's what we've been calling for on the entire island, throughout all the communities. If sometimes people migrate to different communities, and growing up where I grew up, there are people who I know. And now if I go back there, I don't know these people. They are, the majority of the people, they migrated to that place. And so, of course, when people come into the communities, you have to either get to know them or ask a question, because you want to ensure the integrity of the place remains. And I suppose that's what you guys do.
Yeah, we communicate. If you see a stranger coming, we say, okay, who this person? And we communicate. And once you communicate, you will get action done. And Castara always, as I said before, Castara built Castara, so we have to protect Castara.
And so what is next for the Castara, not just the fisherman folk, but, the community of Castara in terms of activities, or what can persons look forward to coming out of Castara in the near future?
Well, we have to plan. First, we have to sit down and do a post-mortem of what happened Sunday gone. And we are looking forward to something very soon. We are going to sit down and talk to the heads of the village, like, for example, the bar owners, the sports leaders of the sport club, and different people, hotelers, everybody. And we are copying you soon again. So soon you will see Castara again on the map again, Castara on the TV again going forward.
Absolutely amazing stuff. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We're speaking with Mr. Junior Quashie, president of the Castara Fisher Folk, as we speak about the fisherman experience that took place there last Sunday. Beaming with pride, of course, with all that rolled out there, how everything turned out in terms of the activities and the fact that everything was done in good safety and good fun. So congratulations, of course, to the Castara Fisher Folk Association there in Tobago. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to go for a short break before we continue in our studio this morning. And as we go for a break, we want you to remain safe. Before we go, I want to say this to you. We are living in a small space in Tobago, 116 square miles. Just about 60,000 of us reside here. And I want us to do as Castara does. Let us look out for each other. If you see something, say something. If you know something, report it. There are many means and channels that you can use to report incidents anonymously. Let us keep our communities, community by community, from Charlottesville all the way to Crown Point and all on the northern side. Let us keep our communities. Let us take responsibility for the spaces where we live, where we reside. If you see something unusual, if you know something unusual, if you've heard something unusual, if you have a funny feeling, say something, have a conversation with someone so that we can ensure that the spaces we live remain safe for us and for our families, for our loved ones. And that, because remember, crime doesn't just affect lives, it affects livelihoods as well. So we want to consider all of these things where we reside. Take responsibility for your space, take responsibility for your community, look out for each other, and just, try to be as the best upstanding citizen that you can be and look out for each other. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to go for a short break before we continue in our studio this morning. And as we go, we invite you to help us share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.